Honestly, I was expecting a different weather in Osaka. Instead, I just found cloudy sky and a soft light. But after all, it wasn't bad at all. Oh, by the way, this was my first time in Osaka and I didn't come with a plan. Just a couple of free days, my Sony a7CII Mark II, and a good pair of shoes to hit 20,000 steps per day. So in this video, I'm taking you with me through some of the less known areas of Osaka that are perfect for street photography. On my first day, I planned to walk toward the Kizu river, hoping to get some shots of people working on the boats. But of course, things didn't go as planned. But first, a quick detour, because while walking toward the river, I came across this vintage-feeling laundromat. Not a bad way to kick off the day. Right after that, a man walked into the laundromat and I managed to capture these two frames. I particularly like this one. I framed him through the window while he was reading to highlight that peaceful, private moment. It may look simple, but I love everyday scenes like this. Oh, by the way, this area is close to my apartment and honestly, nothing too special. But despite that, it offers one of my favorite subjects to photograph: workers. This one might be my ideal subject. Cave-on, worker, and a vending machine. What a combo. Okay, nothing special here. I like the composition, but I wish the bike wasn't blue. A complementary color would have made the shot stronger. Another fun little scene with clothes hanging on the side of the road. I kinda like it, even though it's a bit busy. As I say, the plan was to photograph people working by the boats, but the riverside wasn't accessible, so I started wandering around the industrial area to see what I could find. This scene is quite interesting. I like how the man's face is hidden by the motor. It adds a touch of mystery, especially since I never actually saw his face. Then I saw another man working on a large steel frame. Honestly, not an easy scene to capture. This first shot isn't amazing, but I like how the series of frames emphasize the silhouette. I like this one better. I edited in black and white to bring out the silhouette and highlight some interior elements like the ladder and the frame. Here are a few more shots that aren't special individually, but help round out this little documentary moment of workers at work. After lunch, I moved to a new area, Nakazaki. It's a vintage-looking district with buildings dating back to the 30s. That's a basic establishing shot, not much more than that. Okay, I kinda like this one. I frame it vertically to remove distraction, and I like the contrast between the red basket and the green band with the man's head popping out. From this set, this one definitely my favorite. I was photographing the Ferris wheel when this guy stepped in, and I took a picture of him looking at it too, which added a nice depth to the image. This one didn't turn out as I hoped. It's a bit chaotic, even though the orange arch still grabs your attention. Finally, I made it to Nakazaki and started walking through the older houses. I kinda like this shot. The buildings and the road create strong leading lines that guide the eye to the cyclist. Simple, yes, but maybe that's why it works. These two ladies with umbrellas are interesting. I especially like the first one, even though it's completely out of focus, but it adds a cool sense of depth. That's one just funny. A parked bike right below a no cycling parking sign. Kinda rebel. I really like this one. The woman biking away adds a bit of narrative to an otherwise classic Japanese street. Cars, vending machine, some clutter. It's rich but still simple. This one had potential, but the woman with the phone and the other one in the background made it a bit messy. Sure, I could have removed them with AI, but then it wouldn't feel real. Here I came across this covered alley with a traffic jam forming, and it felt weird enough to shoot. That's a very busy scene, but I like how the salaryman is framed between the two vans. It somehow adds structure to the chaos. That might be a classic, but I always like photographing the hand of elderly people. I mean, this car was stunning and the light was just perfect, so I couldn't skip this shot. Okay, so before moving on to the next part of the video, I want to take a moment to talk about the sponsor of this video, me. I just released my very first Lightroom preset pack. It's designed to work with RAW files from the major camera brands and includes file film inspired presets for grain settings and tree sharpening tools. The goal is to help my digital photos to blend perfectly with my film photos and of course to help you all to achieve the same look, speeding up your workflow as well. If that sounds like something you will enjoy, check the link in the description. And if you decide to grab a copy, thanks a lot for supporting me and this channel. The next day I explored a more well-known area, Shinsekai. I love this one. I noticed a beautiful lit alley and waited until someone interesting passed through. And I think that woman in the pink shirt definitely stands out. This is more of a classic shot, but I like how the black umbrella helps keep the lower part of the frame clean and leads your eye toward the tower. I really like this one. While walking away from Shinsekai, I stumbled across this beautiful Buddhist temple. I just think this one is nicely framed. I particularly like this one. Maybe it's because the lady is well isolated, or because the smoke adds atmosphere and create a great sense of depth. But yeah, I like it. And the last stop of this video is the Osaka Castle. A bit of a cliché, I know, but I just wanted a few classic shots to update my print gallery, which I will talk about in a future video. Definitely the most cliché shot in the video. Too bad the light wasn't great, but the flowers and vegetation helped balance the image. Oh, by the way, I saved all the photo spots in a specific app that I started using recently that is called BeenTo. That's not sponsored, so if you want to check it out, check the link in the description. Before wrapping up, on my way back, I took this photo. This one might be my favorite from the whole trip. Not sure if I like the horizontal or the vertical version more. Well, maybe the vertical, since it removes the distractions on the left. Okay, so that was the end of these few days of street photography in Osaka, and I think it was a full success. First and foremost, I had a lot of fun, and as a bonus, I kinda managed to get a few good photos as well. I hope you enjoyed coming along on this one, and maybe even liked a few of the photos. With that said, I hope to see you again soon, and until then, goodbye.